My beloved child, listen closely to my words. In the coming days, particularly by Thursday evening, there is something that will disappear from your life, and it is something that is very close to your heart. You may feel that this loss will shake you deeply, but I want you to understand. It is not a loss in the way the world would perceive it. It is not a loss that will leave you broken. It is not a loss that will leave you empty. It is a removal, a divine release, a pruning. I know you have treasured it. I know you have held it close, perhaps too close. You may have even believed that it was meant to be with you forever. But in my infinite wisdom, I see what lies ahead for you, and what I am removing with a purpose. The time has come for this particular thing, this part of your life, to make way for something greater, something that will bring you more peace, more joy, more fulfillment, something that will help you walk the path I have laid out for you more fully, more completely. You may wonder, my child, why this is happening. You may feel an instinct to resist. You may even try to hold on tighter, not understanding why this is occurring. But I need you to trust in my divine plan. Trust that I see what you can't see. Trust that I know the desires of your heart, the dreams you hold, and the future that awaits you. This departure, this release, is not meant to hurt you, but to heal you. Not to break you, but to build you. Not to leave you lacking, but to fill you with my purpose. There have been many moments in your life when you have held on to things because you believed they were part of your destiny, part of your identity, part of your comfort. And yet, I have called you to greater things. I have called you to let go of things that, though precious, are holding you back. Like a seed that must be buried before it can grow, there are things that need to be surrendered in order for new life to spring forth. Think of the story of Abraham. I called him to leave everything behind, to leave the land that was familiar to him, to leave the place of his comfort. He did not understand fully why at that time, but because of his obedience, I blessed him beyond what he could have imagined. And through him, I birthed a great nation. Think also of the disciples, Peter, James, and John, who left their fishing nets and the familiar shores of Galilee to follow me. They did not know what awaited them, but they trusted, they believed, and their lives were transformed beyond anything they could have dreamed. This is your moment of transformation, my child. You are being called to trust me with this removal. You are being called to step into a new season where you will experience a greater fullness. I know that your heart aches at the thought of parting with what is close to you, but I promise you, the new thing I have for you is worth more than you can comprehend at this moment. You will look back on this season and understand. You will see the beauty of the restoration that is taking place, though it may be hidden to you now. There are times in my word where I spoke of the need for pruning. In the Gospel of John, I said, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. This pruning is necessary for your growth. I am not cutting you off, child. I am refining you. I am removing the things in your life that are no longer serving you, that are weighing you down, that are hindering your potential, so that you can bear more fruit for my kingdom. Do not fear this pruning, for in time you will see that what I am taking away is only temporary. What I am bringing to you is eternal. There is nothing you can hold on to that compares to the fullness of the future I have prepared for you. The things of this world, the comforts of this life, are but fleeting. But the rewards of following me, the peace of walking in my will, the blessings of obeying my voice, these are eternal. And in the end, they will be more than enough to fill your heart with joy. The thing that will disappear from your life is precious, I know. It is not something that you are holding on to lightly. But I see your heart, my child, and I know how deeply you care. That is why I am calling you to trust me. Trust that the future I have for you is even more beautiful than the present you are holding on to. Trust that I will never take something from you without giving you something better in return. Consider the Israelites in the wilderness. They wandered for 40 years, longing for the comforts of Egypt, longing for the things they had left behind. But I had a promised land waiting for them. I had something far greater in store than the things they had known. And as much as they yearned for the past, I was leading them to a future that would fulfill them in ways they could not yet understand. It was difficult for them. They struggled, they complained, and they doubted. But those who trusted me saw the fulfillment of my promise. Those who followed me, though they walked through difficult times, saw the glory of my plan unfold in their lives. I am the same God today as I was with the Israelites. I am the same God who called Abraham, who called David, who called Ruth. I am calling you today, my child, to trust me with this release, with this removal. And though it may feel like a painful goodbye, know that I am leading you to a better place. Know that what you are stepping into is far greater than what you are leaving behind. I am preparing your heart to receive my greater blessings, my deeper peace, my unfathomable joy. And in order to make room for these gifts, there must be a clearing, a space made for what I want to bring into your life. The thing that you are letting go of is like a block, the weight that has kept you tethered to the past. As it disappears from your life, it will release you from the shackles that have held you in place. You will be free to move forward. You will be free to grow. You will be free to step into the fullness of my will for your life. Do not be afraid, my child. Do not mourn for what you are losing, for in truth, you are not losing anything at all. You are gaining everything. The joy that I have for you in this next season is immeasurable. The peace that is waiting for you is beyond understanding. And the love that I have for you will fill every empty space, every broken place, and make you whole. So I urge you, trust me in this moment. Trust that I am working in your life. Trust that I am removing what is not needed. Trust that I am doing this for your good. And as you enter this week, remember that this moment of transition is not the end, but the beginning. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you will know me in a deeper way, a chapter where you will experience my presence in ways you have not known before, a chapter where you will walk in the fullness of my plan for you. Do not fear, beloved. Do not be disheartened. Rejoice, for the best is yet to come. My beloved child, I want you to hear this message with the deepest understanding. Not everything that pleases your eyes is good for you. You see, the world around you has been crafted to seduce your senses, to appeal to your desires, to fill your heart with longing for things that seem pleasing. Yet they may not always be what you need. The eye can be deceived, and the heart can be led astray if you are not careful to discern what is truly good for your soul. There are many things in your life that seem beautiful, that appear good, that might even bring temporary satisfaction or joy. But I am asking you to look deeper, beyond the surface, beyond the outward appearance. You are living in a world that is full of distractions, full of temptations, full of things that may seem to promise happiness, peace, and fulfillment. But I tell you, not everything that glitters is gold. Not everything that appears perfect on the outside is perfect for you. Think about the story of Eve in the Garden of Eden. She saw the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and it was pleasing to her eyes. It seemed like something that would bring wisdom and enlightenment. But, my child, that fruit was not good for her. It was a trap. It was a lie. What appeared to be good was, in fact, the very thing that would lead to her downfall. In the same way, you too may be looking at things in your life, at relationships, at desires, at goals, and thinking they are what you need. But I ask you to look beyond the surface. Seek my guidance. Ask for my discernment. Not everything that pleases your eyes is good for you. In fact, many times, it is the very things you think you want that can lead you astray. You live in a world that is constantly feeding your senses. The advertisements you see, the social media posts you scroll through, the images you're bombarded with, they all tell you what is good, what is desirable, what you should want. But my child, I am asking you not to be led by what the world tells you is good. The world may tell you that wealth, fame, beauty, or worldly success is what will bring you happiness. But these things are fleeting. They are temporary. They are like shadows, constantly shifting and changing. True happiness, true peace, true fulfillment can only be found in me, only in my presence. Only in my will can you find the contentment that your soul longs for. Consider the story of King David. He was a man after my own heart, yet even he was not immune to the temptation of the things that pleased his eyes. When he saw Bathsheba, a beautiful woman, he allowed his desires to take control. He allowed himself to be led by what his eyes saw, rather than by the wisdom I had given him. And that decision led to consequences that affected not just his own life, but the lives of others as well. I had blessed David greatly, but he allowed his eyes to lead him astray, and in doing so, he fell into sin and caused pain to those around him. What does this teach you, my child? It teaches you that even the most righteous among you can fall when they allow their eyes, their senses, their desires, and mind to guide them without seeking my will. This is why I have given you the gift of discernment. This is why I have asked you to seek my wisdom. The eyes may lead you to things that seem pleasing, but I have called you to walk by faith, not by sight. I have called you to look beyond the surface, to seek my kingdom first, and to trust that I will provide for all your needs. You may think, but God, I see what I want, and it feels so right. Why wouldn't it be good for me? My beloved, this is where you must trust in my perfect knowledge of what is truly good for you. What your eyes see may seem right in the moment, but I know the end result. I know the consequences that will follow. And I, as a loving father, am protecting you from the things that will harm you, from the things that will ultimately bring you pain, disappointment, or sorrow. There are many things in life that seem attractive, that appear to be the right choice. A career that promises wealth, a relationship that seems perfect, a lifestyle that looks enviable. But all of these things must be weighed against my will. The things that please your eyes are often the things that will take your attention away from me. The more you focus on what you see with your physical eyes, the more your heart can be distracted from what truly matters. The calling I have placed on your life, the mission I have for you, the purpose I have given you. In the book of Proverbs, I warned you, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Trust in me, beloved, not in what your eyes see. Do not lean on your own understanding. Your eyes can deceive you. Your desires can mislead you. But my ways are perfect, and my plans are good. When you trust me, when you submit to my will, I will lead you in the way that is best for you. It may not always be the path that seems easiest or most pleasing, but it will always be the path that brings you closer to me, the path that fulfills the true desires of your heart. I know that it can be difficult to walk by faith and not by sight. I know that the world around you offers so many distractions, so many things that seem good, so many promises that are empty. But I am here to tell you today that the true desires of your heart can only be met by me. The world will offer you temporary satisfaction, but I will give you eternal peace. The world will promise you success, but I will give you fulfillment. The world will tell you what to pursue, but I will show you the path of righteousness, a path that leads to life everlasting. I am calling you to look beyond the surface, to seek deeper. Not everything that pleases your eyes will nourish your soul. The things you think you want may not be what you need. And in those moments when you feel torn between what the world offers and what I am calling you to, remember this: my ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. What I have planned for you is far greater than anything the world can offer. My child, do not settle for what seems good when I have something far better in store for you. The world's standards of success are fleeting. People may look at you and think you have it all together because of what they can see: the house, the car, the job, the appearance. But I am not concerned with your outward appearance. I am concerned with the condition of your heart. I see beyond the surface. I see your soul, and I am calling you to align your heart with my will, to seek my kingdom first, to pursue the things that truly matter. When you seek me, when you seek my wisdom, when you trust in my guidance, you will find that what pleases my heart is far more fulfilling than anything that pleases your eyes. What I offer is true joy, true peace, true love, things that will last forever, things that cannot be taken from you. The things of this world are passing away, but the things of my kingdom are eternal. So, my child, I ask you today, Lay aside the things that are distracting you. Lay aside the things that may seem pleasing to your eyes, but are not good for your soul. Turn your eyes toward me. Fix your eyes on the things above, on the things that truly matter, on the things that will bring you eternal joy. Trust in my wisdom. Trust in my guidance. And trust that I know what is best for you. What I have for you is good, my child, and it is far better than anything the world can offer. You are precious to me. I know your heart, and I know your desires. But I also know what will bring you the greatest fulfillment. I know what will lead you to a life of purpose, of peace, of joy. Do not be deceived by the things that seem pleasing to your eyes. Trust me, and I will lead you to the life you were always meant to have. Your Heavenly Father. Amen.